Tim Pool having not looked into the issue at all. I reject all the accusations and allegations against Russell Brand outright. His reasoning? Something. Brett Kavanaugh. Interesting.
You know, so,
right.
So I have criticisms on, you know, going so many directions here.
I reject all of the accusations and allegations against Russell Brand outright.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
it's a pattern in.
But one of them went to a rape crisis center at the time.
Oh my word! Andy No is the voice of rational reason. Oh no, Tim. This dude posted pictures of like a little toy pink car spinning in circles and said that was like an Antifa member. It was. What about the silicone projectiles or the brain bleeds? Oh no. He had enough fucking. Oh well, I mean, hey, better late than never, right? Eventually, you actually read an article. Good for you. You read an article.
And considering the political state of this country, considering the actions being taken against them, considering the motivations.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. So Andy No, according to that like little study that was done on Tim Pool's sources, I think was his third. It was his third most cited source of news. The first being the Daily Mail. So it was like Daily Mail, blah, blah, blah. And then Andy No was number 3. They had a bit of a falling out for a little while, but you know, for a long time, it was Andy No was his third source of information. So he's now rejecting it. I reject you on the premise of everything.
The press? Sure. But I won't give the benefit of the doubt. Sorry,
yeah, I don't know.
Not happening. It's just there are so many bad people and criminals who are getting away with everything that what we end up seeing is law enforcement choose to go after certain people when it benefits them politically.
Oh,
that's the nature of the West today. So
wait, sorry. So officers are distinctly going after people to politically benefit them at any given time. Is that why they over police black communities? Is because it's benefiting them politically? Is that the reason?
I see 20-year-old accusations. It's Brett Kavanaugh all over again. Sorry, don't care at all. You want to investigate, you want to prove it, by all means, please do so. You prove it in a court, fine.
That's just about it. Otherwise, yeah. Does that apply to everything, by the way, or is it just exclusively to rape and grooming? Because if it's like rape and grooming, I have to see it proved in a court of law, or it's not real, or it didn't happen. That's it. There has to be a criminal trial. This is it. This is like, have you never heard someone tell a story of how they've done something bad in the past? If someone's like, yeah, you know, I was an idiot kid. I was in high school. I got really drunk one day and I may have just like accidentally smashed a window. You know, it just happens. Like, did it? I don't know. Is there a criminal trial? Did you go? Did you pay a fine? Did you go to jail? No? Then I don't care. Never happened. Never happened.
I get it. But now, does anyone actually even believe these courts? You got Donald Trump and that story, that woman in New York, that he went to that department store.
Carol E. Jean.
Yeah, right. What was the department store?
Bergdorf Goodman's, right?
Yeah, Bergdorf Goodman's. And it's the busiest place with the most famous man, arguably, in the city. Nobody
saw him. He owns the hotel next door.
He owns the next door. Nobody noticed. Donald Trump with no security, going to the second floor, I think it was. And
what does any of that have to do with Russell Brand? Why did Andy No have to correct you on this one? Why did Andy No have to be like, well, one of the women who accused him did actually go to a rape crisis center. They have actual medical logs of that, and she was treated at the rape crisis center, which, yeah, that one's really bad.
And
what about the verified text message where that same woman told Russell Brand that he had assaulted her and then he apologized for it? That also corroborating her original story, which again is really bad.
And then a New York jury finds Donald Trump.
What about the fact that Russell Brand at this point has yet to provide any evidence to the contrary towards any of the accusations, despite displaying and stating that he did actually have refuted testimony from other people that directly disproves those testimonies, and then just didn't do that, and now he's just returned. I mean, I guess you could say had a bit of a break in that he didn't do a full episode for a week and then was re-released a little statement being like, every single one of you really needs to subscribe to my Rumble now more than ever. This seems like a perfect time to pitch. Let's do a pitch. Go join that Rumble. Get in there. Yeah. And then when he did return, every single thing that he's been doing so far is about how he's trying to be silenced by the deep state. Brought on Jimmy Dore to talk about that. Today he brought on Glenn Greenwald to talk about the same thing, about how when you get too close to the truth, they try and silence you by still really doing nothing. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Corporations don't want to be associated directly with him. So yeah, Burger King pulled out. There's that. I guess that's That's the CIA, that is. That shows you, you know, that's Davos right there. Getting Burger King to not want to be associated with the groomer rapist, allegedly.
Accountable, liable for this assault or something?
Sexual assault.
Yeah, that's insane.
Why does Andy No need to keep correcting? Andy No, man, I can't think of a lower bar. And even then, he's not really pushing back. You know, he knows what's going on here, but obviously he's like, well, I mean, it was multiple accusations of sexual assault and grooming, and it's pretty bad. One of the women did go to a rape crisis center, and there are medical logs of her being treated at a rape crisis center for being sexually assaulted.
That's insane. So sure. Fine.
Yeah, that's why Burger King was in the news. If you're wondering why Burger King was trending, or why all the right-wingers are now doing all these, like, fucking Burger King is woke, indoctrination, Burger King is basically Bud Light 2, get your Bud Light combo at Burger King, that's because Burger King decided they no longer want to sponsor Russell Brand's show. Which, again, seems like a very, very fucking low-tier stakes corporate decision. So, like, everyone is like, Russell Brand has been censored. It's like, he didn't even get his YouTube channel deleted. Got demonetized temporarily. That could be reinstated. YouTube has a pattern of doing that. They demonetize and remonetize both fucking Steven Crowder and Matt Walsh. You know, this is not as if they actually take like a very strong stance or enforce their TOS when people make them a lot of money. They're fine now giving Matt Walsh $100,000 a month apparently to just keep making trans kids' lives scarier. That's YouTube.
Still don't care. I don't care.
I think the silver
weaponization of it is just so thick and so intense. I'm giving no one the benefit of the doubt.
I think.
Wow, cool. My evidence? Feelings. Strong feelings.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This show is produced by amazing people like you, and if you want to help us out, please consider donating over at patreon.com/theserfs. The show is made possible thanks to Amazing Fletch, Anna Loves Riley, Ariane McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Doug Cady, Everything Important, Hagbard Celine, Lamidia Panza, Matthew Scarborough, Multimondi, Omni, Peanut Butter Blondie, Political Pappy, Quiet 185, Rachel K, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Ruby K, Sir Nickus, Spinach Monster, Stellar Vision, Sebastian Demo, Tech Tink, Trevbot EXE, Words Greenwood, and not to mention all of the amazing and fabulous people you now see before you.